What's going on, guys? Dorsa here, doing the Final Fantasy XIV game. I mentioned this yesterday. We tried getting a new character up and running, but the server was full, so it wouldn't let me do the character. I fixed that today. I actually went in first thing this morning and I recreated the character from our last episode into this one. So we're going to hop straight into it, and I don't know why the mic is blocking everything here, so we're just going to move that a little bit out of the ways here. Alright, so let's kick things off. And let's start some Final Fantasy. So, if you watched yesterday's episode, I'm just going to do this at the beginning of the hour. I am streaming live on Twitch right now. It is 8 p.m. Eastern on May 28th. I'm actually hoping that the volume is working well. In fact, I'm just going to switch over to my mobile device because I realized last time's episode, my audio was a bit off. So, we're just going to fix that up right now. So, bear with me while I go into this. But there will be the nice little intro movie coming in just a second. And we'll go from there. Alright, switch out my audio into my lovely little mobile phone. And hopefully I don't lose any of you wonderful people while I check this out. So, I think it's working. I might actually drop the audio just a little bit more. Let's go minus 12 and just see what happens there. So I think this is about as loud as it's going to get. See what happens. Alright. Back into the game we go, and here is our awesome intro again. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get into the game. So again, what you're watching is live on twitch.tv/TorontoDorsa and live on YouTube streaming services. When this is over, said and done with, this then gets immediately uploaded to youtube.com. So if you are interested in watching the live stream and interacting and chatting with me in real time, by all means go check out the stream schedule, which is Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern to roughly around 10 o'clock. I'll keep it around a 2-hour session so it's not insanely crazy on your bandwidth. So, Willamar Hart, he is my offline player. You won't see much of him unless there's something absolutely wrong. But we now have Toronto Dorsa, the character I made last night. Again, this is going to be an archer, and this will be our character to go through the game on YouTube streaming. Knew there was going to be a bit of a wait. So the world I'm in, which I think is Goblin, is full, which is interesting because it's one of the 3 worlds that basically gives you the accelerated XP. So I would have thought this was a net new server that needed to be filled up, but obviously slightly different than what I expected. 22 in the queue isn't that bad. If anything, there's usually about maybe a minute or less wait. But here we go. And there should be an intro movie here as well. Now loading with a Moogle.
Here. Here. Feel.
Boy. You alright, lad? You're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets beside. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some of them more prone to sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this woods. Normal folk can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you a chance to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. Gardania is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't care for conversation, see? Bremont's the name and peddling's my trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory, now that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. It's these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? So why did I become an adventurer? To gain power, glory, fortune? Glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks that the other folk ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame like a coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. And you can find out everything you need to know about adventuring business in there. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory. Just such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further. What's this then? What? What? What's going on? Skirmish is broken up ahead with the Exo. For your own safety, you must wait here until... Bloody hells. We shall hold them back. Try to break clear. Too bleeding close. Nice of the Exo to send us a welcoming party, though. Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just take care, alright? By the way, is this your first trip to Gardania? Yes. It is? Well then, let this journeyed iterant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. The city of Gardenia lies slap bang in the middle of the Brack Trail, the biggest, luscious forest in all of Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in and gave the Excel unneeded encouragement. Urban raids have been a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last. Behold, Gridania, the nation forest blessed by the elements.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, and then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Chapter 1. Gardania. You there? Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertrand, a wood whaler of Gardania. It is my duty to protect our nation from our enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. Welcome to Gardania, a vibrant forest nation created in the bosom of nature. Please select the control screen you wish to use, mouse and keyboard. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. Alright, jump. When you're ready to proceed, talk to Vermont. Alright. So, turn. Just turn camera. Alright. Bertrand. Initiating quests. So, in case you haven't guessed it, I'm gonna read the cutscenes, but I'm not gonna read a lot of the help menu. Accepting a quest. Another green adventurer, I presume. Thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gardania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters for local adventurers guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is a building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Myoan within, and she will take you in hand. You have begun a quest. It is in your duty list. So your duty list is basically your journal, and this is where you keep all your information. Alright. And we have one weapon skill, which is called Heavy Shot, which delivers an attack. Doesn't matter where you stand. Carline Canopy, and there's Mother. Collecting a reward. Well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Myoan is my name, or Mother Myoan as most call me, and it's the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gardania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixol and the various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when the dread Wyrn emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the Calamity. Scarcely a square melm of the 12's woods was spared in the devastation, yet, despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I'm well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of the events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet, amidst the hazy recollections and the conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was certainly doomed by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, their words die on our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. Thus, these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another warrior of light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gardania. Great or small, every contribution counts, and I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill, scrawl your name right there. And I would appreciate if you used your real name. There is a special place on the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Toronto Dorsa. And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gardania, nation blessed of the elements and the bounty of the Twelves Wood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived, another goddamn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gardania needs. The Elder Seedseer herself bids us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disrespect her will? Of course not. Least you forgot. It is our sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame that outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th hell. Apparently everyone knows about Dante's 7th level of hell. Pay that outburst no mind, he merely meant to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelves Wood of late. You see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gardanians are wont to mistrust things that they do not know well, your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of exemplary deeds, there is no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warrant you. Hi, kiddo.
Can you warm me up a frying pan?
I will do that in just a second.
Okay.
On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gardania, and may you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Maureen to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Complete. Alright folks, bear with me 1 second. My little one needs something to eat, so I will be right back. And this is what you get when you do a live stream. Alright, so we finished the game tutorial, we've taken our first steps. Now let's see what our main quest is. So the main quest is going to be this little symbol that you see hovering over on the left. Everything else will be considered a side quest, which I don't think any are open right now. Let us start at the beginning. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte, a massive crystal that stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Carline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface and remember the Wood Whalers adventurers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Archers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak to Athelia, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I will have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gardenia's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor, and all the various items an adventurer will need for his travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsmontret, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your task, Toronto. May Nafika guide your path. Oh, and one more thing. Could you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't forget to proffer and helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet the adventurer in which they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folks will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of the moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here at the Canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild, and an invaluable source of advice of neophyte heroes to attain greatness. Main menu, we don't need to bother with that. So, sanctuaries and navigation. So basically you have your map where it will always default to your location, and you can actually zoom out and see the much larger world. So, let's go first visit the smith. As you can see, the symbol above the smith is almost the same as what I have. This basically means I'm a new player. Greetings! I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fire and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance for new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the Adventurer's Mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you are possibly daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow. The nascent stars have limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their acclimated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by the title of Mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on the aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belt and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on adventures. I highly recommend you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experience in the ordeal. Pray, do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. So basically what that is there's a mentor's network. Basically players who have turned on a toggle to help out new players. So, we must complete our first task, and the first task is running up to this big blue crystal. And this big blue crystal is the Aeronet. Teleportation, magic, that sort of thing. And while we're here, we have a quest. Newly come to Gardenia, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have the confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with Chantasluk of the God's Quiver. You can find him standing vigil over at the Archers Guild. The creatures of the 12s would have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and has fallen to the God's Quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I am certain that your offer to aid would help. So first and foremost, we're going to go to the Aethernet here, walk up and touch the crystal. And we are now attuning. So, we have one crystal down. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into the ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means for travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the two most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of the Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of their name will wish to seek out and attune themselves to each one. Truly, few things in the world are so useful to the intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out to the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites here in Gardania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or the transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. New spell is learned called Return. So basically what happens is, over on my bar here, I have Return. And Return will take me back to this, as long as I'm not in combat. Alright, next up, we have to go to the Archers Guild. And I see someone else who has a quest here. Carpenter's Guild. Ah, an adventurer, precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Arthur, to inspect Kato's amphitheater. Regrettably, the young hire has more spirit than sense and he charged off without his tools. Suffice it to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind as deliver them to him? Wonderful. Take out the Lothoric in the acorn orchard behind the atrium. He should have Arthur's tools. So, here's the guild, which I can't get to yet. Guilds are basically the jobs that I can pick up. So, we're gonna run to the back here. And there will be another job for Nicholas. I know all about adventurers. Do you know anything? You'll do anything for a reward, won't you? Well then, I want you to make Anuli laugh. She's no good to strangers, so first you must introduce yourself politely with a bow. Bow, if you look, was highlighted. So this means I have to do an emote. So we're going to highlight this and slash bow. Hi. Mommy told me to wait here until she gets back. That's it? Okay. That seemed to work, but she still seems sad. Try sharing joy, see how it's highlighted, in your heart with her. That will prove how nice you are. Back we go. You're odd. I'm wrong. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet that if you surprise her and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. Alright, back over we run, and we go dance. There's a giggle. You're a really good dancer, mister. That looked like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Thank you. You're pretty good at this. She lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting and she hasn't laughed much since then. So I wanted to, we're all worried, but a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately and, you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. Level up. Which now gives us a new weapon called Straight Shot. So we have Heavy Shot, which is delivers attack for potentially 180. 20% chance of becoming straight shot ready. So straight shot once can only be executed when straight shot ready is available, but gives a possible damage of 200. Hello, Lothoric. Adele sent you? Give me a moment. Here they are, still fresh and unused as the day you got them. Doubt he's even realized he left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgets his tool. Daft sod needs a kick in the This looks fun. Alright. And we gotta remember to look for the Aether. That is the marketplace. We're not gonna go there yet. We need to go this way. Sure. Alright, so while we're here, I'm gonna pop my head over here, and there is an Aethernet shard. So, I'm gonna right click and attune with this. And now I can travel between here and the bigger crystal that we saw. Yes, I know the Aethernet. So we also have a sprint button, which is the equal sign. You can do that, and for about 20 seconds you can go really fast. Ah, look, here's someone to talk to. So, you'll see that I'm quickly passing over this box. Basically, this is a summary description of what you're about to talk about. So I usually find there's no reason to actually read through this because you're going to get the full story. You there, you're an adventurer. Yes, I have a task for you. Take yourself over to the Conjurer's Guild and speak to my student Brya. She has her hands full preparing for the auguries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement to become a conjurer, I feel my young disciple is pushing herself well beyond her limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it would not do to have her have an initiate collapse from exhaustion. So we know that was just back here. Oh, I know that was just back here. So we will run back to the magic-y area of the woods. And head inside. To the Steel Blade Fang. Open. Here she is, Brya. Yes, I am Brya, but I'm awfully bit. Oh. Is that Lady Mallory herself asked you to assist me? In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand, especially as mine appear to be shaking. Though only very slightly. Not that it's anything to worry about, just more nervous energy. I would be exceedingly grateful if you could take this Azrama rose oil and refill the sensors? There are two that require attention. Please have a care not to disturb the conjurers amid their meditation. You must be as quiet and as unobtrusive as possible. Key items. Yes, key items are not part of your inventory. What else you got for me here? We will accept this quest. Might you perchance to be comfortable around Veilkin? If so, I have urgent need for your assistance. See, I was preparing for our forthcoming auguries when I found, to my great embarrassment, that we lack the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. If it's not too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you could resupply us in time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as they are found near Bannock. 6 of the Veilkin should yield the necessary amount. Pray return to me as soon as you have it. So we have another quest, and we're going to go over to the sensor here, while not disturbing the person doing meditation. Right click, and we will take rose oil and refill the sensor. Done. And there was a second one way back over here. Now we will right click, again use a rose oil, and we're done. Go back and receive our rewards. Many thanks. I must admit to being rather impressed at how faithfully you followed my instructions. I had always considered adventurers to be uncouth and rowdy lot, but I can see that you're capable of courtesy as well. Lady Manali has a fine eye for character. You should feel honored that she chose you for the task. So, this will give me an option for health or magic, so I'm going to take health. Choose an item. I know how to use an item, so we're open our inventory. I'm actually going to drop that in the hot slot down there. Alright. So over on the right hand side of the screen here, you'll see a quick link of all your quests that you have ongoing. If you need more detail on what they are, you can press the J key, which brings up your information, your journal, so to speak. So the first thing we got to do, if I zoom out of the map here, is we need to get some ladybugs. So you'll see everywhere you need to go to pick up some quests. So what we're going to do is I'm going to break left because another one of those crystals is just around here. And pick up as many quests as I can within this town. That way when I leave town, I'll be able to just, collapse everything into one go. Stop right there, not another step. I apologize if I startle you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch has grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknown to myself, I've been scattering asthma rose hips all along this road. Oh good sir, if you could help me gather them, I would be ever so grateful. Thank you, your kindness is truly a blessing for the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Great Womb Brewery. Remember to tread lightly lest you crush them underfoot. Interacting. So everything you get from the start will just basically be things that you're able to start in tests. Emotes, interacting with the environment, selection on inventory, how your inventory actually works, so on and so forth. So in this case, I gotta pick up 6 rose hips. And we're done. Now, while I'm here, there is a crystal all the way down the end here. Fantastic, another one caught. And I saw down here another quest. Gods damn it, another adventure? You're like flies on muck. Whatever good are any dudes for this plague, I don't know. I suppose times are changing, and they keep telling me I should, and perhaps you might be. Oh, gods help me, just take this rose to the well-to-do of Stillglade fame, will you? Well, what are you standing here for? Go and deliver the bloody rose. Nice individual. The rose doesn't get delivered here, but we'll go all the way back and we will drop off our, rose hips to this gentleman here. I'm assuming gentleman. Good sir, pray tell me you recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one to the traveler's boots. Yes, I know how to hand over items. Blessings be upon you. I fear that pathway will be lined with roses next year. Not as such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but Aesea roses are ill-suited for this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gardenia's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed in its place, you might say. It was most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elemental extends you the same kindness. Alright. So, of the main quest, there's 2 items we have to do. We still have to get to the amphitheater. And we still need to go see the archers we skilled. There's another one of those shards that I need to go touch. So now I can fast forward to the botanist place, back to that main crystal, and this one. And I see back down there, so I'm gonna have to do a U-turn to head back to go finish that quest. But another one here. Greetings, traveler. Come to see May Keto's famed amphitheater, have you? I am Esteem, the caretaker of this fine centerpiece in Gardanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble for your assistance. You see, it's not only well-meaning men like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objections to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation. So much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of things makes gathering them all sorts of a chore. And it's not as if we have done enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful if you could help me. Gotta go pick up veggies. Six items of veggies, alright. All 6 veggies are done. Well done, friend. May Keto herself would sing you praise. You knew well the power of art and how it could strengthen the soul of a nation. Alright. And how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gardania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely. Not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs will come here to just do that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap Carline Canopy can make use of them. Anyways, thanks for the elementals and bringing you here today. Great company. Yes, player. Artor. What? I'm terribly busy right now, and I would thank you not to bother me. I'm a carpenter with the prestigious oak atrium, and I have repairs to hand over his tools. Huh. Where did I put my? Oh gods! I take it you're from the guild too, then. What's that? Adele sent you with my tools? Yes. I was actually just about to go and, this is so embarrassing. My apologies. It's just, I've been so focused on the task at hand, and, you know, it's a miracle this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was a carpenter's guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gardania, I knew that I wanted to be, but gods, when they told me my first task was to come here. Anyway, thank you for bringing my tools. You're new to Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild, eh? Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. Level up. Another quest over here. You there, adventurer. Could you deliver a message for me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside the LTF, and yeah, she's doubtlessly busy, and I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I simply cannot abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Alright. can deal with tempers. So, we have talked to the crystal. We've touched the crystal. We still need to go to the Archers Guild. And here's the Millicent. What's this all about? Messi said he needs his break. The nerve of the sniveling little shite, crying for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgotten how short-handed we are since that business with the axle the other day? And sending a bloody unknown venture to do his booting, no less. That self-serving sod only has his own woes, rubbing in sore souls while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing ventures into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. Makes my blood boil, does it? But it's not you. I should be giving a piece of my mind to you. You seem decent enough, considering. Still, understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Eddie Road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my Soarbert. Damn fool that he is. Go on then, stay out of trouble. And they're pretty good at handing out these potions. Like 8 and I haven't even made it outside the city yet. Alright, so I feel like I'm missing something. Where's the Archers Guild? Must be down south. I must have passed it somewhere. Okay, we can circle back. We're gonna grab another one of these Aethernet shards. We're tuning. I am now tuning. Leather Workers Guild. Alright. There's our friend here. Parchment. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parchment, master of the markets? You think you can stroll here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! The merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you have some tasty morsel to curry me my favor, then I might consider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Moiraine's handiwork. And more specifically, her baking. Don't look so surprised, son. I smell that eel pie from a mile away. Hand it over. That flaky crust just divine. Very well. I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, as I will only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the Rosewood Stalls, directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gardenia are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. And if it's potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony Stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by wildly traveled holding merchants, and I truly say that I have seen things amongst the myriad of wares that scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you must concern yourself with the price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, pursue the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience. After all, I am weary of talking, unless you have another eel pie. Done. And he has a quest. No, I don't want the player. I take my previous explanation did not suffice to state your curiosity. Very well. If you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests, this order from the whalers, for example. But I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone are more capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for the bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and the length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to the plain good of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are their debts I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Mercantile? Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity, but worry not. I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Queen Goblin, and she will see fit to reward you. Alright, so we got a quest to head down here. So first stop, a tool supplier. Welcome. At the behest of good Master Parmesan, you said. To what do we owe the pleasure of the company today, my lord? May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. Oh, but you must be the beeswax oil without delay. Yes. Feel free to take as much as you require, and you will of course inform Master Parchment. I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Sorry, mate, we ain't open yet. Oh, one for parchment? Oh, then what was it that you wanted? A bone spearhead. Here she is. Take it and tell that bastard we're square. Lovely gentlemen. So we got two of the items and we just need rope, which I will suspect is at the north end. Indeed, the independent tinkerer. You got discerning eyes, sir. Craftsmanship truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of parchment. Gods, if I ever hear that bloody name again, it will be too soon. And there I was thinking I might make a guild today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bubble her off. Alright, we gotta take it to the Lancers area, which I think is up here. Yep, Lancers. What business have you with me, adventurer? You could come upon bidding of Master Parchment. Hand over, click. So soon? I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parchment is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image if you have any aspirations as a merchant. Right. Oh, one more of those crystal shards. We're now in tune. And I still need to go to the Archers Guild. So I have cleared up everything in this area except for there. So we're gonna use the crystal to go to the Conjurer's Guild. I can hear my garage. Alright, while we're here, we're gonna talk to Waldo. Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commend with the elements and heed their guidance. Yet I must confess the elements did not whisper of your coming. I'll hand this over. We did indeed request the Azriama rose from Etherod, but that you should bring it to us instead means that something wonderful has happened. Etherod has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who passed through Grenada's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for the beauty you see, and they once so highly coveted that Aldean collectors that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-telling foreigners. Yet, if If it is this peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices. So has the elder seed seer taught us, and so do we live. I doubt it was easy for Athelrod to entrust his Azorian rose to you. When he hears that we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it was by the will of the elementals that you came to see us this day. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Excellent. Now, the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go and find the Archers Guild, which is down here. And then I will call it a night for tonight, but I will come back again tomorrow. Righto, so that is south. We want to go this way. Towards the Archers Guild. Bit of a run. Are they worried that a stray arrow might go into the city? We're tuning. Alright. Excellent. So I've now attuned myself with basically every crystal that's in Gardania. I now have access to the gates. And the airship landing. Perfect. Alright. Back we go. To Chancellor. Bernadette sent you to me? Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gardania, you're right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? I do. Achievements! Yay! I've reached a certain milestone. I am now Storyteller 1, whatever that would mean. Ordinarily, the forest fungars that inhabit the Central Shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we have received reports that the vast clouds of the creature's spores have rendered parts of the Troll's Woods impassable and ruined crops besides. We periodically cull the fungar population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have been taking to spawning out of season, making it even more difficult to keep their numbers in check. This is indeed a troubling development, and God's Quiver has more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting fungors. If you wish to prove yourself, go to the Central Shroud and exterminate 6 of these pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time. At least your adventuring careers be cut to disappointingly short. Alright, so the quest has been accepted. So, with that folks, I'm gonna just quickly switch over here. That's gonna be tonight's stream. I know I said I was gonna be off for about 2 hours from 8 p.m. to 10. Regrettably, I've been asked to take care of a couple tasks here at the house, so I do have to cut this short. I thank you for watching. I will be back again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/TorontoDorsa or on youtube.com/TorontoDorsa's live stream, or if you are watching this on youtube.com, you can see me on the Eastern Time Zone. I want to wish you guys a great night. Be safe, and we'll see you all tomorrow.